Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. I hope you're doing well today. Got a special one, new release, annual release from Fuller's. It is their vintage ale, which they release every year, this time of year, autumn, early winter. It normally comes out. I've ordered a couple of bottles. It's the Fuller's Vintage Ale 2022. Beautifully presented as ever in their little claret box. As ever, it's 8.5% ABV, 500ml bottle. Let's get the bottle out of the box. There she is. So there's the bottle. So the Fuller's 2022 Vintage Ale, 8.5%. This one is number 81,306. It is a limited edition. I'm not sure how many bottlings they do of this. But what I generally do is I buy two. I buy one to drink straight away and then I age one. Didn't work last year. I kind of drank them because I was thirsty, but I've still got a bottle of 2020 hanging around. That's been aging now for the best part of 2 years, so I might actually crack that open at Christmas or something. But yeah, here's the 2022. No flavour text on the bottle, but I think there is some on the box. There is. Limited edition, annual limited edition brew. Fuller's Vintage Ale is the most special beer to leave our Griffin brewery each year. Every vintage ale recipe is unique from the last. 2022 brings us a splendid vintage ale with its own distinct character, mixing the best of traditional tastes with new hop varieties. Pale ale and Carragold malts combined with DRC, which apparently is double roasted crystal malt. This delivers toffee and raisin sweetness. Meanwhile, Target, Bramling Cross and Emperor hops provide spice and a pronounced citrus note, complemented by the zesty marmalade character of our famous Fuller's yeast. As with every vintage ale, this bottle conditioned beer is made to mature. Therefore, while we always state a best before date, the flavours will continue to develop for many more years. The natural sediment will form, so store upright to pour carefully. Ingredients: water, malted barley, invert sugar, yeast and hops. Lovely. So there's the box. This will be available in Waitrose soon. Waitrose, as far as I'm aware, the only shop that sell it apart from Fuller's itself. I ordered this one from Fuller's. So yeah, I always get two. One to age, one for drinking straight away. So let's get it out into the Fuller's glass and then see if this year's vintage is any good. Bit of smoke on the opening, look at that. Trying to get out, can't wait to get out this one. Wow, you hear that? Hear that carbonation hiss? Oh, look at the colour of that. Might be a little bit of sediment in there with it being bottle condition, but I want all that in there. The aroma coming off of this already is absolutely beautiful. Really fruitcake vibe, strong. Raisin sultanas, spices. That smells wonderful. Let's leave that there so we can see it. I might bring that back a little bit. There we go. So, the Fuller's Vintage, look at that. That's a picture right there. The Fuller's Vintage, and it's Fuller's pint glass. That is a photo. Right, lovely ruby coloured ale. Dark copper. Slightly translucent, you are seeing through that. That is a beautiful looking beer with a half a finger just off spacious white head. Let's get me snouting, see what the aroma's telling us. A bit of booze. Bit of dark fruit, raisins, sultanas, figs, plums, all the usual. Touch of booziness in the aroma. And there is a bit of zest, a bit of citrus. Yeah, but that's just a classic Fuller's thing. If you have a London Pride or an ESB or Golden Pride in particular, you get that. That's the yeast, that Fuller's yeast. You get that slightly orangey, citrusy kick. It smells gorgeous. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Cheers. That's rather nice. Not that I'm surprised, but yeah, that's lovely. I'm just letting it develop. It says a double roasted malt in this, wasn't there? I forgot the name of it. What was the one? I've lost the box. Down here. Double roasted crystal malt. So I'm certainly getting a bit of bitterness, a roasted bitterness to it. Looking at the colour, it doesn't look like there'd be much in the way of those kind of malts in there. Yeah. So normally I would associate crystal malt with darker beers, darker ales, but there is a lovely roasted finish to this beer. There's a boozy kick to it, but it's really fruity. It's really warming. It does exactly what you'd want a Fuller's vintage to do, to be honest. It's fruity. There's a lovely malty character. You're getting lots of hoppy character to it as well. It's delicious. It's a winter warmer, this one. So the body's quite light. Having said that though, it really coats the palate. The more you drink it, the more you're getting that 8.5%, that booze is coming through. It's that sweet, subtle sweet, sort of dark fruit, Christmas cakey, boozy Christmas cakey vibes coming through on it. There is a bit of zest, a bit of citrus to it. You're definitely getting that sort of subtle marmalade, sort of backbone to it. It runs all the way through. But then at the back end, those crystal malts are giving it a roasted feel. Touch of bitterness at the back end. I mean, there's also a touch of dryness as well. I'm noticing now. Slightly drying on the back end. Slightly peppery, slightly spicy. It's fruity. It's malty. Spicy. Bitter. There's a lot going on. But it's delicious. From start to finish. Absolutely delicious. It's a special beer. That is a special, special beer. Shake it up a little bit. Develop a head on it. Look at the conditioning. I'll be lacing on the glass. Does look good. Considering that's a bottled version as well. I need to get myself to a Fuller's pub and get a cask version of this. And that never lasts long. So I'll have to make that pretty soon, I think. This is lovely. It's a beautiful beer. It's perfect for the time of year. The nights are drawing in. Clocks go back at the end of the month. We're getting cold weather now. Supposed to be getting down to 5-6 degrees tonight. Yeah, we haven't had that for months. This is a proper winter warmer, proper autumnal going into winter beer. And like I say, what I've done in the past, I normally drink one quite soon, and I save another one for Christmas. But this the 2020, which I'm aging, I had it for nearly 2 years now. I'm going to crack that open soon. I've got a second bottle of this one. I don't know when I'm going to drink it, how long I'm going to age it for. But to be honest, I'm kind of really tempted to get stuck into it because this is quite delicious. Like I say, fruity, malty, easy drinking, 8.5. You are getting a bit of that. That kind of fruit sweetness mixed with that alcohol almost gives off a very slight sort of a porty flavour. And again, that's something I kind of associate with Christmas. This is delicious. It's lovely. It is lovely. The Fuller's Vintage always is. It always is, but this is another belter. And like I say, it's just going to get better, I think. It's going to become more complex, I think, as it ages. But there's already a lot going on with this. This is available at Fuller's now. It's £6 a bottle. And it will be in Waitrose soon. And like I say, you get the nice presentation box with it. So £6 a bottle, soon to be in Waitrose. Available on Fuller's website now. It's a classic every year, and this is no exception. It's another lovely beer. The double crystal malts does give it a nice roasty finish. There's that initial dark fruit sweetness. The marmalade flavour of the yeast, the backbone to it. Slightly citrusy, lots of dark fruit, lovely smooth body. Touch of booze. It's lovely. It's a cracking beer. Another excellent vintage, yet again from Fuller's. Great stuff. Beautiful beer. It's a stunner. It's a 10 out of 10 for what it's worth for me. Fuller's Vintage Ale 2022. Go grab a bottle if you've got one. If you've had it, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Soon to be in Waitrose, £6 a bottle. Good value for money, I think. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Until my next one, you take care.